See the game more clearly with high-definition spectacle lenses from Norville Opticians.
Well, Jonny, this is the opportunity then to win 3 games in a row in the Aviva for the first time since 2012. It seems a long time ago, so can you do it?
Oh, absolutely, we believe we can. However, we know we're up against a formidable opponent. Look, I mean, I've analysed Worcester in detail, and from a defensive perspective, they've huge threats across the park. They're fresh off a good win away to a good side, Newcastle, particularly up there. So they'll be buoyant and they'll want to deliver this weekend at home. So we know we have to pitch up and we have to actually get our minds in the right place because this is going to be a really tough game.
Are you getting better on the consistency front, do you think?
Well, we'll soon see. I suppose the answer to that, yeah, I believe we are. I think the players have an understanding of what, particularly in a league that is incredibly tight and competitive. You need consistency because if you win a couple and then you drop a couple, you could find yourself well down the league. So, yeah, I believe we are getting in a good place with regards to that consistency. And again, the challenge for us this weekend is to front up and actually to prove that this weekend.
Are you still under the radar for the top 6 or the top 4?
Look, I'll be honest with you. We are actually genuinely not looking that far ahead. We're actually just making sure we are looking after our own house, making sure week in, week out that we improve and get better. And if we deliver that, then we believe, as I said, the league is so competitive. We believe we'll not be far away. But at the same token, if you don't deliver, you could be very quickly down the league. So it's as simple as that. This weekend is a huge game, as last weekend was for us. We know we're going to Worcester, and they have a proud home record there, and they are a very good side. So yeah, we need to pitch up.
Dean Ryan has said that they're better now than when you played them in the Challenge Cup earlier in the season. Do you think he's right?
Oh, I would say they're better, definitely better. I would say we're better. I think every team has improved. Yeah, look, as I say, they've got a very dangerous back three. They've got a strong pack up front. Carl Hogg has put together a very aggressive pack, and they've got a nice midfield who can play with the ball. So they've got threats across the park. If you're not on the money, they've scored, I think, something like 10 tries in the last 4 games. So they know how to get across the whitewash. It's our job to make sure that we prevent that happening.
I've seen him a couple of times this season, once without Francois Houha in the side and once with him, and he looks to have sparked them up quite a bit.
There's no doubt about it. I mean, he's a quality player. He's an international quality player, and with that, he brings threats. They've got threats across the park. They've got threats out wide. They've got a strong pack. Hookout brings that ability to hurt you if you're slow or you're ponderous around breakdowns. And if he gets half a chance, he doesn't need a second invitation. So we're well aware of the threat that Hogarth poses, and it's important that we make sure that he doesn't get a wonderful occasion for himself to cut us open.
It was a bit like emergency ward 10 during the Wasps game, with players leaving the field with bumps and bruises. What's the latest on Purdy and Burns and McAllister in particular?
Well, Purdy and Burns are they've had scans, and yeah, they will just go through a rehabilitation process. Rob Cook, obviously, he's just doing his graduated return to play. So yeah, and Paddy McAllister, fortunately, his injury is not as bad as was first thought. So he again will need a rehabilitation process to go through. So yeah, look, it is what it is. It took its toll on us last weekend. And we just hope that those guys get back sooner than later.